Hi, Denise. How you doing? So I've got your work up here, and now taking a look at the cover, you have Design and Photography Portfolio 2017. And I recommend not doing this. I recommend, Design by Denise Carter. Let's get rid of all of that, okay? And on the cover, I think one thing you should include on your cover is your logo, okay? Just include your logo, right there, somewhere right there, and then just say Graphic Design Portfolio Denise Carter. And that's all you need. You don't need this. Okay, now this type right here that you have, this main type that you're using, I wouldn't use it in a portfolio because it's kind of almost like a Comic Sans, almost like a really lighthearted, almost something you would see in a comic book. So I'm afraid that it doesn't loan the credibility that you would like to see in your portfolio. It almost looks like it's more of a comical presentation, and that's just because you've used this almost Comic Sans type typeface to set your type with. So I would recommend choosing something a little bit more traditional on that end. So we jump in. Now, typically you don't have an index page on your or a contents page, as it were, on your portfolio. So you can skip that page. So we jump right into the personal identity. And one thing I'm seeing is, if I were to look at this page, I'm seeing a couple of things. I'm seeing that things are really jammed into this page. I don't think you need the vine right here. I really don't. I don't think it's serving any really major functional purpose. And I think it's really, it's encroaching on the work, and it's inhibiting the work from having this relationship with the whole page. It's kind of getting boxed in, so kind of getting confined in this area. So I would remove the vine and change the typeface. Now you can keep your type right there. I notice it stays right there, and that's great. What I would recommend there is left aligning. Set your type box, left align it. Don't center align it, because then you get this weird spacing over here in between, like where the work starts and where your type ends, right there. See what I'm saying? So I would say just left align that whole thing. Okay. Now these pages, you have your personal identity. So you have all of these things, including your sample sheet. Why show these on the same page? Why don't you show your business card, envelope, and letterhead on one page, and then some of your other, your sample sheet on another page, instead of trying to jam this all into one page. Okay, then you have your collateral design, and again, you're jamming everything into one page. Why don't you say collateral design, CD, booklet, and case, and have that presented on one page? You could increase the photo size, maybe include some sketches, a little bit of a description, and that would be wonderful. Then on the next page, you say collateral design poster, then show the poster. A little description on the poster. Next page, collateral design book cover. Show the book cover bigger on the page. Describe, Okay, because right now it just really looks like you're trying to jam everything in the same page. Thumbnails, these look good. What I would recommend here is don't present thumbnails sideways so your viewer has to tilt their head to see them. That's a big no-no. Plus, the other thing I'd like you to do is take these, put them into Photoshop, run a levels adjustment, really pump up the contrast so we can see them. And right now it looks like you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, about 15 or 16 sketches on the same page. Spread that out. Spread that out to 3 or 4 pages. Show your sketches. Portfolio reviewers and hiring professionals love to see sketches in portfolios. Okay, again, here's your corporate design, your logo. But didn't you present that earlier? Okay, so again, you've got your envelope, your letterhead. That does not look like it's going to end up being an 8.5 by 11. That's definitely not. So these have to be in scale to a number 10 envelope, 8.5 by 11, and a business card, 3.5 by 2 inches. Okay, next page. And again, we can see this encroaching, the vines are encroaching on your work. This typeface here is different than the rest, so that's an inconsistency that will need to be addressed. Digital graphic design, this is a big, big mistake. You trying to use 2 pieces to fit 2 different requirements. Okay, you have this and this, and then on the next page you're saying this is digital graphic design, and on the next page you're saying this is publication design. So that's not quite how portfolio works. Portfolio viewers and hiring professionals do not want to see work more than one time in a portfolio. Package design, that looks great. Good production layout, good die line, good job there. And then your electives look fantastic. Okay, so that would be my recommendations. And if you let's jump over here and see what you. Oh yeah, you don't. It looks like you're missing a couple of things. Let's see what we got here while my computer freaks out here. Hold on. Let's see what we got. Okay, so right now it looks like we have. Okay, let's see. So you've got personal identity, collateral design. Yeah, let me look through the list and I'll see if you're covering everything, and then I'll put that in my written response. Okay. All right. Awesome job. Thanks. If you have any questions, I'm right here. Thank you.